know about Association of Indian Management Schools? It's a 34-year-old networking body of B schools in India, having a membership of about 600 top management institutions. AIMS focuses on professionalization of management education, protects interests of B schools, represents management institutions at national and international forums, financially supports members in academic events, funds research projects on management, disseminates management-related knowledge through its annual Management Education Convention, conferences, seminars, roundtables and workshops, organizes free weekly webinars on knowledge sharing and inspiring young leaders sessions for management faculty and students, supports B schools in admissions through Atma, AIMS test for management admissions. Visit https://atmaims.com for more details. Publishes a biannual AIMS Journal of Management. Visit https://aimsjournal.com for more details. Circulates a quarterly e-newsletter on AIMS activities. Conducts workshops on case writing. Encourages AIMS members to be part of decision-making processes as members of chapter management committees and the executive board. Encourages students' participation in free weekly quiz competitions by providing support to interested institutions. Facilitates networking and interaction among B schools. Why would you like to remain a non-member of AIMS? Pay a very low one-time membership fee and enjoy many lifetime benefits. Visit https://aims.org.in for more details.
So good afternoon, everyone, all the participants of today's knowledge sharing session, and our guest speaker, Krishna Chaitanya, board members of AIMS, and also various other participants who joined today's event. And in fact, it is a pleasure to have the Krishna Chaitanya for the first time, though I have been witness to his participation in various activities in terms of motivational activities for students as well as the industry employees. I've been trying to get him, and now I succeeded at last now. And Krishna Chaitanya is the chairman and also founder director of IBMR Business School, Hyderabad. And also this IBMR has its own campuses in Delhi, Ahmedabad, and various other places, Bangalore including. And he is also, apart from that, he is also serving as advisory board members to various institutions and industry organizations. Though he is an academician by nature, but at the same time is a very prolific speaker on various platforms, especially on the industry platforms. I've been observing him for the last 1 year, and he is a very highly motivational speaker. And I'm sure that we are going to have his talk today on the platform of AIMS. And now with this brief introduction of Krishna Chaitanya, and I would like to give a few instructions to all the participants who have joined, that please remember that during the last 15 minutes, that is 2:45 to 3 o'clock, we are going to open the question and answer sessions. And you cannot ask questions directly online, but then you have to put your questions in the chat box. Either if you are joining through YouTube, you have to do that questions. And if you have joined in Zoom, you can put in the Zoom box. And questions will be taken up only in terms of these two chat box. And the second and most important announcement for all of you who joined is that if you have to get the certificate, you have to invariably fill the feedback form during the last 15 minutes, that is 2:45 to 3 o'clock, which is also question and answer session. And make sure that you have to give your feedback form during that time. It's a few columns, but then you need to fill up. And many times we receive questions that we have joined, but then we did not get the certificates. And this is the answer that I'm giving. Unless you fill the feedback form, you will not get this certificate. So please be careful about it. And during that question and answer session, so if someone is asking question and then answer, then the other people can start filling that feedback form. Make sure that you do it within that time. So with this, as far as AIMS is concerned, I don't need to introduce. So Sunil, are you going to play a video of the AIMS? Hello?
Sir, the video is already played, sir. We can start.
Okay, all right. Now, that's fine. Anyway, all the participants who are there today, they are already familiar with the AIMS activities and so on. The most important announcement that I need to make is that we have our scheduled annual convention, which is scheduled during 24 to 26 August. I'm sure all of you need to get into it and then request all of you to actually participate, not only in the convention, but also in terms of various activities that we have contemplated in terms of competitions that we have done, Best Research Paper Award and various other competitions. So please go through the AIMS website and then see that you don't miss the most important event of annual convention of AIMS, which is going to be organized in Coimbatore, Tamil Nadu. So in the month of August 24 to 26. We are going to communicate to all the people also through email ID, whatever data bank that we have, to all of them we're going to communicate that. Now with this, without delaying much, I request Krishna Chaitanya to take over the session. And just before he takes over the session, let me brief that he is going to make a presentation in terms of how to focus in terms of the goals, career goals, and then also drive yourself in terms of the career goals that you are choosing. And also you need to nurture the habit of working in the team, because this is the most important concept of what the industries now are adopting. So it is not the question of individual performance, it is the question of teamwork, what we used to call in our business management group dynamics. And it's exactly the same thing what Krishna Chaitanya is going to speak. The individual performance is different, group performance is different. So therefore, one-to-one is not two, but one-to-one could be three. And that is the concept of the group dynamics. So Krishna Chaitanya, you are welcome now to take over the session.
Thank you, Ramesh. Thank you very much. See, nice to see over 90 participants in the group, and a very good afternoon. I know post lunch sessions will be very sleepy, and I welcome if I could see, as many I can. Everyone videos are off. If you wanted to, please, I would love to see you all. And to begin with, see, I'm a corporate advisor and trainer. And I am sure today, like everyone, as per my understanding, we have faculties, academicians, and students today who are attending this program. So what is that? The students want to get a good career. They want to enter into a good corporate, where the most today essential thing is good skills. Okay. So in those skills, and even for all the academic faculties who are working down, They always look forward to collaborate, to do some management development programs for corporate companies. They wanted to do some training programs, behavioral, motivational talks, and all that. So to introduce, I've been a empanel trainer with companies like GVK strategic learning partners with Aurora Pharma, chief advisor with Vision Life. And even I've been an empanel trainer with pharmaceutical companies like Hetero Drug, guest faculties with most of the state and national police academy. So I have seen that evolution in the last 5 years after being having worked with Alliance University Bangalore as a marketing professor and teaching so many students and as a director. So last 5 years I have a different sort of exposure with corporates and doing a lot of trainings, motivational talks, and all that. So today I wanted to share that, what is that they look forward, and I wanted to sync it with this topic, how to focus on your goals, whether it is a student or a faculty member, and collaborative problem solving skills, which is one of the most today essential skills, anywhere, whether you're working in an institute or corporate, they are the most essential skills. So because we don't have much time, let me just get into the topic. I'll show you something very interesting to understand this topic and get into it. I think how many of you might have done horse riding? Okay. Now, horse riding, I'll show you one good picture here. Okay. Can you all see this picture? I've shared one image. There is a lady who is riding a horse. Have a bit of observation. Okay. The lady and the horse. They are, she is trying to learn some horse riding. And if you just notice her, have your observations on the face, what exactly, she's trying to do, and, how is she riding on the horse? Is she comfortable? Is the horse comfortable? So this is the initial, let's assume the first 1 week. Now you enter into a new corporate company on a new job role. And the first 1 week or the 2 weeks, this is how. So what I'm trying to say, you see the lady, she is not really so comfortable. She's timid. She's nervous. See her jaw is very tight, and somehow you could see that she was not comfortable in riding the horse. Yes, true. No comfortable. Rightly said on the chat. Even horse, you see, there is a resilience in the tango, like the legs and all that. The horse is not giving a comfortable ride. So overall, what we conclude, the lady and the horse are not comfortable to each other. Or we say there is no connect between both of them. Now, who is the horse here? Horse can be anyone, right? It can be your subordinate. It can be your colleague. It can be your superior, your boss. It could be your department, your organization. So simply putting, I wanted to say, you and your organization, you and your boss doesn't have a connect. You both are not comfortable in working together. So this is what we need to, our understanding out of this picture. Now let's coming to next thing. Now, what is this lady wanted to do? I'll share you one more picture. What is her goal? Actually, goal hai kya? What is? Now this is. Have you seen this? This is called a horse rearing. So she wanted to learn the horse riding, and just like in our Bollywood movies, Jhansi Ki Rani, or take the horse legs in the air, 2 legs in the air, and it feels so empowered. This is the goal, the task. What the lady wanted to do, like a Jhansi Ki Rani, it's called horse rearing. Okay, the goal, the task which she want to achieve. Now let's look how she's trying to achieve this. Okay, now let's go to the next picture. Yes. So are you able to see this? Let's assume this is the third week. She is still trying hard to ride the horse and achieve her task of doing horse rearing. But you could see there is no connect, absolute. The horse is not cooperating, and the lady is unable to accomplish her task. Now, this goes on for weeks together, but still she's trying hard. And now you could see in this picture, the lady even fell down in trying to achieve a task. And now, when you see, after she has done it, she was working on it and she took some guidance what to do and all that, unable to figure out that how to really, fulfill this goal or task. Later, she realizes that this is not the way, and she imbibes certain things and suggestions. And now you can see, end of the month, the horse and the lady now are very well connected with each other. You could see the horse leaving the fellow horses is comfortably walking with the lady. Now both have a good connect. Now they are comfortable. You see, now they are friends. They are team. Now there is a comfort level. There is a connect. See, what I wanted to say is, now you see, there is a problem between you and your employer. There is a problem between you and your team. And finally, over the course of time, you have figured out certain solutions. Now you have figured out how to move forward. So together, you achieve your goal. Together, you achieve your task. And now they become friends. And now I see, now I want you I'll use 1 minute to understand what did she do to get this connect with the horse. Can anyone want to participate and tell me what did the lady has done to get this connect with the horse? Can anyone tell this? Now I want you all to keep thinking and brainstorming, and I'll give you the answer. See, what did the lady did? Good. Nice to see that you are chatting. See, it is as simple as that. There are 3 magical words I will give you: need, interest, concern. See, this is how the management starts. Today, most of the corporate world, it's very important when you get a task or a project. First is what you do, the need analysis. See, what is the team with me, how I can do it, to-do list, prioritization, and then you focus on your goals. This is how everything comes under your need. And the 2 next words is interest and concern. Try to correlate with this horse example. What is the interest of the horse? What is the concern of the horse? See, what is the concern of the boss, your department? What is that they are looking forward? What is the need of your organization? How you have to fulfill that particular need? See, that is what is more important today in the corporate world. Understanding this need, interest, and concern, what she did. Now, in this case, it is as simple as that. The lady was just luring the horse, feeding with some food. So the horse felt little very comfortable. In fact, I'll give you one example. If you all have seen the Avatar movie, how they ride the horse. They ride the horse with connecting the tail and tail. It's called physical connect, which is possible in Pandora world. It's a different world. Now, what is possible here in our world? How was that connect possible? It's called emotional connect. Today, this emotional connect, there is even one topic called emotional intelligence, which is a different topic altogether, is today one of the very important driving force that makes the team together, that makes the work accomplished together so effectively and efficiently. That is how the leadership starts. So if you see this picture, what the lady did, apart from getting the emotional, a sort of connect or pamper the horse, if you see the ground in the first picture, I'll take out to the first picture. It's dry, it's sandy, it's arid. Whereas in this picture, you see the horse is taken over to a green pasture field where it is more comfortable. See, what I mean to say is what you get to see every day you're coming and working. What's more important? How a team will work for you more. So it is we who have to bring in the positive environment with a good smile, with good, you wish them every day, make the environment so positive and enthralling. It is energizing with a positive attitude. So everyone will love to work. So in the same case as horses are found of green pasture world, a connect started. And you see one more picture, difference in it. There are no ropes attached. When you see in the first picture, the horse has been controlled by these ropes, whereas here there are no ropes. This is another very important magic mantra. We need to empower team, not control team. That's a very important thing. Now, how to motivate and empower? It's situational, it is circumstance driven, and that is how you have to do it. Now, considering all this, what I wanted to see, there is a problem between you and your boss, you and your team. So over the time, how the lady has sorted out those problems and collaboratively, now they are moving together to achieve the task. So this is a one very good example of collaborative problem solving skills. Today, how important it is. Any institute, any corporate, today you have so many problems keep coming on the way. The team will not compile to you, or somehow you don't have a connect, or you don't have a comfort. So it's all about understanding these three magical words: need, interest, concern. When you understand this and you take your team together with you, your team will get empowered, and together you achieve bigger and bigger. So just to give you a small brief or introduction, what exactly is collaborative problem solving, I have shared you this. Now let's assume, now this is the task. Okay, this is the goal. Now let me give you a thing. Most of us, we fail to understand how to focus on your goals. This is something very important. For this, I like this example and will share to you. I think most of you know this example of Mahabharatam, when Guru Dronacharya was doing a test for the Pandavas. So first the Yudhishthira comes, and when Yudhishthira was asked, "Kya dikh raha aapko? What are you able to see there?" Yudhishthira says, "Yes, the bird, the leaves and trees, we all know this." And then comes the beam. So what is that beam you are able to see? Okay. Now you see when the beam comes, he says, "I'm able to see the fruits, the arm, the mangoes on the tree," because his focus is there. And now comes the hero of the Mahabharata, Arjuna. Now, why he is called the hero of Mahabharata? See, his focus is very clear. And what is his goal? He has to hit the arrow in the bird eye. He's just able to see the bird eye. Not only this, Arjuna said that, "Please excuse me, Guru Dronacharya. At this moment of time, I don't even feel your presence." Arjuna is saying that, "Shama kijiye, Guru Dronacharya. इस वक्त में आपका जो presence है, I don't feel that." See, that's what Arjuna is saying. When he has his task or goal, it is only his task, it is only his work, because it is our work. See, when we start working for our own goals, okay, when we start driving ourselves to meet our dreams and aspirations, we do great. That's why he was the hero of Mahabharata. Someone is there or not, The presence, someone's presence will not impact or influence his work. See, we keep doing that. Sometimes our managers or directors or anyone is there, or in a corporate when team or some supervisor is not there, we have a tendency to relax. So that is not the way. We have to treat that this is a platform where we are not just getting paid for what we are working through a monthly check we get every month. See, every month you are learning, you are acquiring different skills. More you are involved, more you are dedicated, you learn on that platform. You learn how to focus. You learn how to manage stress. And you get so many skills over the time. All the skills acquisition will really help you to be the leaders in the future. This is the same thing. So someone coming you or motivating you, or someone is there or present, absent, doesn't matter. It's your work. We come in the morning. We have to make sure that we have to list our task. Once the tasks are listed, need to prioritize them, understand the urgent, the important task which you need to deliver for your department, for your organization, deliver. And trust me, we do this with no time. It's not only professionally you grow, your personality will evolve. And this, I'm a strong believer. Always keep working for yourself. And you get so many portfolios, and your career will be very successful. However said, I'll just try to share a funny video. Just let me show you this. I like this. See, we keep talking so much on focus and all this stuff. However said, but still sometimes it's a natural human tendency. We lose focus. Let's understand what are the hurdles. I'll show you a very interesting picture. Enjoy this. See, this is the picture of our brain. Okay, and you see there is a person called rational decision maker who is driving our control wheel, and he is the person who takes the right decision in the right time. So all these years of our working, or all these years of your education, dear students, so this person has been guiding to take a decision on the right time, and who is executing all your tasks, who is helping you how to focus on your task or focus on your goals. Now, really, what happens? Why we keep deviating? Why we keep getting distracted from all these tasks and goals? Kitna bhi we try to motivate, we feel, yes, we need to do, and sometimes you make up your mind so good, but still, your work will be pending. Sometimes your task will be unaccomplished, and because of numerous reasons. Why it is happening? I'll show you one of the reasons. Have a look on the screen, and interesting. So this is the problem when we did research with few of those. And this is the brain picture for all those who has problem to achieve their goals and tasks on the time. There is an instant gratification monkey alongside with the rational decision maker. See, this instant gratification monkey, what does it really does? Now you have a task. Now you have a very important work to do. Something very important. Your deadline is approaching. And he says the perfect time to do some work. The rational decision maker always takes a right decision at the right time. The monkey is telling her, chill. No, let's do it a bit later. See, this is how it happens. See, why I'm trying to explain you with pictures. See, if I start showing you PPTs and all that, you'll be very bored for this post-lunch. Just try to understand what are these hurdles and very silly obstacles you keep facing. As simple as that. See, the monkey is trying to take the control. Absolute, during a very important work, students keep doing it. No, you all carry this devil of called mobile. Okay, you'll all have this mobile with you. Okay, some important lecture is going on, or something very important project time or something. Okay, you start looking on your mobile, try to chat, Facebook, or YouTube videos, WhatsApp, chatting, XYZ. So it is you who is trying to give your protective brain control wheel over to a monkey, which will distract you. And this distraction, it will not end. It just goes and drags. And see what is happening. Your rational decision maker become limbless and helpless. And this is how you lose focus. See, for any person, when you come, you are on time and you are prioritizing your works on time. And every time, every 2-3 hours, you're prioritizing. There is a thing called, I'll give you one example. When Microsoft owner, the Bill Gates, he came to India, everyone was appreciating him. Sir, you are so amazing. You're awesome. You built such a big dynasty. You are so great and all that. So the Microsoft, the owner, the Bill Gates, he just took the mic and he replied, see, I didn't do anything. I did only one thing. Because all the media and reporters were asking, how do you manage the time? So much of things and all that. So he was trying to tell something very interesting. Bill Gates always believed in time boxing. It's also called time blocking. See, it's very important. You need to schedule your task. Okay, morning 10 to 11, I have this. Okay, 11 to 12. If you ask me, most people ask me that, Krishna, how do you manage with so many companies? Yeah, they are. It may look that I'm empaneled with so many corporate companies, but I schedule them. Okay, weekly once. In certain organizations, it is weekly once, monthly once, where you have to go and you deliver your sessions and you're part of their advisory board. Okay, today I had a long day. I have to go out, come back. 2:00, I did my HMTV live program. 2:45, I ended. Immediately, I logged into it and started with this. And again, I have after 4, I have 30 minutes break. 4:30, I need to move on somewhere. So every time is boxed. The time is blocked. So we should not give any scope to postpone work. So in that particular box of time, we are accomplishing the task. See, these are the all things which will help you to stay more focused on your goals. See, when every task is getting completed on time, you feel nice. And hope you understand the difference between eustress and distress. Positive stress, negative stress. Anyone will have stress. A student writing exam, a doctor performing surgery will have stress. Now it is you need to handle it. See, a student, you are writing an exam, first 5 minutes you get question paper and you start writing. You will do well. In the same time, 1 hour you wasted, in the last 1 hour, you become so tensed. You enter into distress, DI, negative stress. So whether you want a eustress or a distress, it's you. It's within you. So every day you have task, every day you have work. When you enter into your big corporate world, any institute, organization, you will have your tasks to do. So you are very well organized. You are keeping your task on time, completion. You are not postponing. You are not procrastinating. You'll be more focused. And all the tasks you will achieve with great efficiency and very effectively, you'll be able to do it. So what I mean to say is, eustress is a motivation. So entire day you are motivated. You are having that high power pack, good feel. So your days go very well. See, that is what this monkey, which the example I was given. See, monkey just want easy fun. It doesn't want to work. It's keep distracting you with different ways. Mobile can be one, or some other gossips, getting into some other things which are not necessary. And it will procrastinate. It will keep postponing. So, just to wind off, getting your task on time, prioritization, time blocking, all this will help you to focus on your goals and tasks. And it's very important. This is the right time, students. You need to understand your skills. You need to map out where you are good at. Okay, identify that which are the areas you are doing very well, which are the areas where you can do an amazing job for you, which will help you. This is how you need to go forward, getting more focus on your goals with doing all this. See, whatever I'm telling and sharing with you, it may seems to be, about chota cheat, small thing, but this small things gives a bigger impact on your career. It will make you so organized and effective that, trust me, you will see the productiveness in no time. And this is what today people want. These are the skills which corporate people are looking. Today, MBA has changed. In 80s and all that, we used to, people with technical skills, wow, good employment opportunities. Then 2000 started with all this good managerial skills, wow. Today, it's all about, I feel, a strong believer, people management skills are very important. Any corporates who wanted to hire you, they look for this, how good you are. See, soft skills doesn't mean only just talking in English. It's all about putting together your teamwork, your leadership, your group work, your negotiation skills, your problem solving skills. See, you should know how to handle pressures, how to tackle with them on the time. And these are very important. Okay, so as we are running out of the time, I'll give you one good last example. And with this, we try to wind out. And we have a very good understanding of this topic with that. Guys, if you remember, in 1980s, and all that, there was a blockbuster cosmetic cream. Okay, and every household dressing table used to have this face cream, where particularly women used to use a lot. Hope you're able to identify 80s and 90s, the majority of the market was taken by this Fair and Lovely. You all remember Fair and Lovely, those days. Now we have now also, and for men we have Fair and Handsome. There are so many other face creams, but those times very few creams used to exist in India. So Fair and Lovely, and this was one of a very good example I had in MBA. So they used to do that, tried a very good marketing stunt. So it is trying to say in India, fair and lovely. And the psyche of the Indian consumer, the one you host, somehow were so convinced by it that everyone used to buy it. And the domestic market of Fair and Lovely was doing really great. And now, what Fair and Lovely thought is, now let me get into abroad and overseas also, let me do some business. So it tries to figure out with certain African countries like Mozambique, Uganda, Ethiopia, it's targeting them. Now, let's understand what is happening. It started marketing in those African countries as Fair and Lovely and all that. Over the time, it has noticed the sales were zero. It was unable to achieve any sales, and it was not going well at all. And why I'm sharing this is, hope you got it. Definitely, when the African women looks dark, and the marketing strategy, the way it sounded as a Fair and Lovely, could not click well. and zero sales. Now try to identify that why it really happened for the Fair and Lovely. Did it do intentionally? Not at all. Okay. But why? Why this problem, and could not, such a big problem, and it was struggling to get their sales up. And later, it could understand the consumer culture, understand the notion, and it relaunched. Just have a look on the screen. It's called Dark and Lovely. Very interesting example. And once Fair and Lovely, it did this job of marketing, Dark and Lovely, the product went good. The sales started up picking up. So what did we learn? Here, the Fair and Lovely could not able to understand the culture over there. Because it was unable to understand the culture of the population, then the sales could not went up. Later, all together, they did their research, they brought with the public, understood their psyche, the consumer behavior, and together the problem was solved. See, these are all why I'm trying to share is few examples of collaborative problem solving. And these are the skills today most essential. If you are having, you know what to do, how to focus on your goals, and you are having certain these smart skills to understand, you do great. Anywhere. It could be a international, or national forums. All of you will do great. And you achieve it. So I think we are almost done with the time. I think small session, but just wanted to give you a glimpse of today. This is what is people looking today, and this is what today you need to focus. So I would end this session by always giving a best to them. Just work for yourself, stay focused. You all will achieve the great heights. So with this, I'll stop my session. It's I think already 3:50, and Ramesh, we can have questions now, if anything. Do you believe in overtasked? If is how to manage? How to manage? I was telling simple to-do list. You have to prioritize your task. You should understand which tasks are urgent and important. Itna plan hone se bhi, fortunate or unfortunate, Indian organization culture is so different. You come up with some sudden task your manager will give, some other emergency task and all that. So you need to manage them. When you're able to manage them, when your daily routine tasks are in place. This is how you need to have a good time management skills and do it. Okay, any more questions?
I think meantime, let the speakers think of the questions so that we post to you. And I would like to ask you specifically to advise the young students, management students who are otherwise qualified in terms of their MBA program or PhD program. But then in terms of the employment market, so what kind of additional, I would say, add-on value courses or add-on value skill development programs does it require in the current context? This is my question on behalf of the students.
Oh. See, sometimes I'm so surprised. I work with one organization called Aurora Pharma. So I'm a strategic learning partner with them. And they have been asking me that, Krishna, we have so many sales and marketing positions, they are not getting filled. XYZ. It's very surprising. Sometimes the institute says, placement theek nahi hai, there is no placement in all this. I'm so surprised. Either the companies are unable to reach students or students are unable to reach, I don't know. There is, just give me 5 minutes. Somehow, there is a total disconnect. I don't know the reason why. But what I would suggest to students, see, when you do MBA, don't think that someone will come and give you double digit lakh of package and you will be there with your whatever your academic scores and skills. Any opening, whether it is even a decent package that will help you to survive, take up as a challenge. You learn so much. You will learn, you will get that industry interface. That's how your career will begin and you do great. Coming back to Rameshika question, what are the skills basically any corporator looks? Today, most of the interviews, they are looking for only one thing: good personality and your values. See, what is good personality? A good thinking, right attitude, your proactive nature will be judged in your interview. You can make them, they will also try to understand how good you are in teamwork. You may be excellent in your academics, but if you are not good at your teamwork or you don't have the team spirit or be able to do that, trust me, guys, you will be rejected. And then after your teamwork thing, they will try to understand that how initiative you are. So do you have good leadership skills? How is your problem solving skills? Will you be able to take up that stress factor, when you really have a lot of work and projects? How do you react to it? And values, ethics, morals, your integrity, your gratitude, all put together. Today, companies want a good core value belief system also. Acha, we have more questions here. Ms. Pratiksha ji, preparing timetable will really help. Yes, of course. When you are having a to-do list, you will be more focused. The chances of missing your task will be low. Everything will be on time. You complete. You will not able to procrastinate. Of course, it will help. How national culture influence business culture? I think for this, that is one of the best example what I was trying to tell you. The Fair and Lovely, without understanding the culture, it just got into a problem of zero sales. Later, it did the research and understood. One more example you might have already heard. Today, the world's largest retail, one of the example, McDonald's. पूरी दुनिया में it sells hamburger, but not in India. That means McDonald's, why it is so successful? It is able to understand our culture of India. That's why it doesn't sell hamburger. Ham is beef. So yeah, definitely the culture and business has to integrate, undoubtedly. What's your opinion on paid internship? We are paying a certain amount to the company to get thinking about. If you ask me, I will work without, I work without studies. Doesn't matter. Wherever you see there is a scope of acquiring skills, you get exposure, you please go. Learn as much as. You never know which link, which people, which organization will help you in what way to grow you. You will never know. You should always take it up. Any internship opportunities while you are doing your management education, doesn't matter. They pay internship, it's good. They pay stipend, it's good. If they don't pay also, please do it. Thinking only about learning the skills, I have registered. Aja, superb. Very good, Naga Rajeshwari. Yeah? Very good. That's how the attitude is. I have so many examples. Guys, I've been doing voluntarily. I'm an advisor with Pullareddy College of Pharmacy and the alumni vice president. Abhi bhi main voluntary karta hu. You know why? I wanted to learn more. I want to acquire more leadership. Still, I keep doing it. And that really helps me to network, meet, do so much. How we can make our customer feel good. Okay, go on. What does it mean by customer feel good? Okay, now if you are in some B2C business, always do a good service to them, be responsive, always have a proactive nature. Okay, give prompt responses. Remember one thing, anyone will feel good. You may not have a solution with you for everything because it's all dependent. You get something, sometimes your operations, your logistics, आपको support नहीं है. But don't ever do a mistake of not reverting or avoiding the calls. Whether you do it or not, approach is important. Your approach should be on, which will reflect your positive attitude towards it. Just don't do like मेरे से नहीं होता है or absconding or avoiding the calls. You should never do it. See, that's how any customer or anyone, any person you are dealing, he will be happy. That is the important stuff. I think these are all the questions I could see.
Yeah, Krishna, I think one more from my. I don't know in case if any other questions that are not popping up, and then let me continue because we have another 5 minutes time. And apart from all these kinds of skills that what you have rightly said, either in terms of attitude, skills, and the team spirit and all that. But there is one important thing in terms of team spirit. Most of the people, they fail to understand that with the team spirit and the teamwork can also lead to a kind of successful business ideas. And all the time, the team spirit is only in terms of solving the problem. The team spirit can also lead to a kind of innovation and successful business idea with which they can also design their own future. I think that is where there is something which is lacking in most of the management institutions. Can you please throw some idea how they should develop this spirit?
Nothing, it is very obvious. Everyone lose that spirit. Sometimes when you're working and you do so much, you don't get recognized. Kabhi demoralized ho jate hain. Rather you getting empowered, you get so demoralized, you lose that, the spirit of working as a team together. These are all very common. Wahin pe, see, the one who sustains that, the one who cope ups with those situations, will become leader eventually. He is the one who will go to the next level. That is the only difference between. Now, how much you can sustain your motivation levels, how much you can help yourself to tackle all these problems and go further as a team together, it really, it depends on your personality and attitude. मैं तो एक ही बोलूँगा. See, one example I'll tell you. Now, one of the colleague has been shouted by his boss in front of everyone. So next day he goes and says, "Sorry, sir, I'll rectify my mistake and next time I'll make sure that it won't happen. And then please train me. I'll upgrade and I'll learn and I'll not repeat." This is one scenario of a positive attitude, good personality. Now, you see, there's one more situation, same situation happening to another person. The boss is shouting or something and he's immediately so reactive approach. Acha, you shout on me? I'll see. Let's see. No, I'll give it back. Negative attitude, negative thing. It's all about MBA. Trust me. If you're positive, you do great. You will retain everything. आपका leadership start होगा, team spirit रहेगा, अच्छा group work होगा. Today, people love to work with positive people. See that horse example. The horse has been taken to green pasture field. Then it started having a good comfort level. So what does it mean? You should be happy, make people around you happy. You're positive. Everyone is positive. You're trying to bring in that positive environment. Everything goes good. And the spirit is on. So, yeah, it seems difficult, but yeah, You need to do. Ab jo karega, the one who does it, he is the leader. He will grow fast. So you should not react.
Thank you, Krishna Chaitanya. I think
Thank
now
you.
it's time up. But now let me conclude thanking you profusely for sparing your time. And this is the first time I brought you into the AIMS platform, though I've been watching all your programs elsewhere that you have done in the corporate world as well as the educational institutions for the last 1.5 years. So this time I could succeed in getting you onto this platform. And we look forward for your continuous association with the AIMS. I like to thank, let me briefly say what you have presented today for the sake of conclusion. As you have said rightly, that it is important for all the budding management students to learn the team spirit, which is the most important thing. And that is undoubtedly, there's no doubt about that. And team spirit, not necessarily in terms of only the learning, but also in terms of living together, which is the most important thing, which we are missing in most of our management philosophy. Living together, working together, and becoming successful in terms of our venture. And the other important aspect, what you have also stressed, is how do you proceed in terms of reaching out your goals, setting up your to reach out to the goals and succeeding in our dreams is which is the most important task which all of us we need to learn. So I thank you for focusing in terms of this. And the most interesting thing that I noticed during your entire presentation, through your examples that you have shown, through the horse is the what I would say the basic model for your entire presentation. I think that has, because though it is an animal, but it has the power. That's why many times we call as horse power. And that is the kind of power that is required. And the horse, when it rides and when it runs, its eyes are closed. And the person who sits on the horse, either one with his strings in the hand, he drives the movement of the horse. So I think management graduates need to learn this trick, how to ride the horse and how to pull the string to the right direction and to reach to the goals. So it is a perfect example. And the second interesting aspect of your presentation, as we understand, the UJC and the Government of India has now brought in the concept is what is called Indian knowledge system. So the management paper that what we teach, irrespective of the functional areas, all the management papers have to be taught in terms of the Indian knowledge system, IKS. And the Government of India and then UGC as well as the AST are working together in terms of IKS system, how the educational teaching have to be incorporated in terms of IKS, Indian knowledge system. And you have given a perfect example of Mahabharata and many other examples. And this is what exactly the meaning of Indian knowledge system. I think all of us, we need to keep this in mind, because we don't need to follow the Western examples in teaching. Most of the time we follow the foreign author books. It's fine. There's nothing wrong in following the foreign authors in teaching of our management subject. But at the same time, when you are teaching those foreign author textbooks, keep in mind the Indian knowledge and Indian philosophy, Indian system. So to convert those management concept in Indian context. And that is what is all about IKS. And you have brought in the right perspective of IKS So I really appreciate your initiative on this. So once again, very thankful to you to join our platform of AIMS. And I take this opportunity especially Professor Nandagopal, the current president of AIMS, and also our respected board members who were also, some of them I could see who joined on this live discussion, and also various chapter leaders who joined, and the students. And most important thing is our team of AIMS office, especially Dr. Sunil, who moderated the whole program in terms of technical support, and also our office staff, various other people who helped us to make this event successful. And finally, I thank all the participants who have joined this program, and we look forward for your continuous support in joining such kind of future programs as well. And now, once again, a reminder to all the participants who are present here. I hope by now all of you have already submitted your feedback forms online. And those who could not do it, you do it in next 5 minutes. That is the deadline for receiving your certificate. And then reminder is that about our AIMS convention, which is going to be held 24 to 26 August. And we have a lot of awards, competitions that are going to be part of this annual convention. The most important thing is Best Research Paper Award, Best Annual Convention Research Paper Award, and Best. Go through that, and then we look forward for your active participation and make this 23 August annual convention of AIMS a great successful. This is going to be held in PSG Institute, Coimbatore, where the current our president, Professor Nandagopal, is hailing from that PSG institution. So look forward to you once again. So thank you very much for all the people who joined our event, and also Krishna Chaitanya for your support. Look forward for your future support as well. Thank you very much. Thank you, Sunil, for supporting us.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, everyone.